Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
Welcome to humanity. This is Hour 1.
Whatever it takes, we got to say whatever it takes is what it took.
This is Brock Lesnar, and you're listening to FightNet Radio.
Yo, hi, this is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to FightNet Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to listen to FightNet Radio.
Me, Harvey Oswald, what's your name? I know how am I supposed to know you?
This is Frank Shamrock. You're listening to FightNet Radio.
Hi, this is Tia, the Knockout St. John. You're listening to FightNet Radio, and there's no way I would ever touch Lee.
This is Chuck Jackson.
I am Stephen Bonner, and you're listening to FightNet Radio.
Dan Henderson, you're listening to FightNet Radio.
Everybody, welcome to FightNet Radio, where Lee's burning every bridge there is out there. All right.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
The biggest news of the week, Lee. Come on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to FightNet Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche. I wanted to start the show immediately with Andrew asking the biggest question of the day, which was, do I know who Tattoo is out of the Big Boy show on Power 106?
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, you know him.
Now, from everybody listening to the show, I'm hoping that you get the gist that I might be the whitest white person you ever meet. I was sad when Tom Petty died, if that'll help anybody out, okay?
Yeah, that one went under the radar. Yep.
I just drove to Sonoma and back from Sonoma on Saturday just to go see the Counting Crows play at Sonoma State University.
That's by me, no?
Yeah, it's above you. It's above Vallejo.
Yeah, Napa?
Yeah. So it's like 30 minutes north of Berkeley.
Okay.
All the way up there, dude. It's way up there. It's not like just going to San Francisco. Like coming up to you or anybody up there, that's like a 6-hour drive. It's not that bad. When you start tacking on that extra hour of travel.
Oh, yeah.
Going up the 101.
You drove that? You didn't fly in?
Dude. Got up at 10 o'clock. Ooh. Got up, had dinner at 5. Was at the show by about 6:30. Opening act was at 7. They were done at 7:45. Went down, got fresh drinks, fresh coffee, the whole bit. Counting Crows played from 8:30 to 10:30. Got back in the car, turned around, drove my ass straight home.
Damn.
Dude,
no
straight.
Way.
Home at 4:30 in the morning.
You're
in
the
bed
real
by
MVP.
5. Then I had 3 hours of sleep because, of course, my body automatically wakes up at like 8 or 9 o'clock on a Sunday. I can't imagine why that is, Andrew. To find out, well, I knew the night before that we weren't doing the show. I'd love to say at this moment.
I tried. See, I tried.
I could have even been the jerk here and gone, I went to a concert. I mean, I like you FightNet Radio fans, but this is the fucking Counting Crows in a 1,500-seat venue. Now, for everybody listening who is in Northern California, because I figure Andrew's family's listening, it was a charity event for the Sonoma fires. So I was contributing to that.
Nice.
Okay, now tell me about Big Boy and Tattoo from Power 106.
Well, Tattoo's been Oscar De La Hoya's hype man for a few years now, right? He does all the weigh-ins,
yes.
Fight announcements, things like this. He started a Golden Boy show.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, it's not a podcast. People. It's an actual it's broadcasted live.
All right, my bad.
They broadcast live, and then it's rebroadcasted. Yeah, we could do our show that way.
But seriously, Lee, I'm not believing the De La Hoya comeback thing. Come on. He did it on the first day this thing went up. And to me, people don't buy into that one. If I was McGregor, Lee, if I'm McGregor, I'm all over Oscar's shit today. I'm dead serious. I'd be calling Oscar out so bad.
Oh, that is definitely a $100 million fight.
Oh, dude, McGregor, what is McGregor, 26, 27 years old?
Yeah. Oh, you got it. Look, if it was even remotely true and I was McGregor, I'd be on social media.
I haven't seen him respond.
I would be saying, fuck you as quick as I can. I've already put my name on a contract.
And from what I hear, McGregor is off of the UFC belt, Lee.
No, he's not. It's all
right.
He didn't. Okay, all right. So I'm going to give you the hubbub.
I'm giving you what I'm hearing, bro.
So he goes over to Bellator, and he starts a fight at the end of his buddy's fight. Right?
He didn't just start a fight, you guys.
He beat up a referee.
He slapped the commissioner. It was like, Connor, what do you do? Like,
here's what I think.
Else.
Having my own experience with commissioners and people in that situation, generally it's not a good idea to hit him or to talk back to him.
Yeah, talk back is bad enough. Yes, sir. And slap one. He was like, what are you doing touching me?
Yeah.
Slap. Hey, he's got to be all over it.
So now the UFC actually has to stick him in a hole and hide him for a few days so he doesn't get screwed.
He can't respond.
Yeah, he can't. He's got to be put into a hole. I mean, so that they can get him to fight at the end of the year.
Maybe I've been out of touch, Lee, but I haven't seen one tweet or social media by McGregor at all about Oscar calling him out. And I think you're absolutely right. I think he was told to lay low for. I didn't even think about that.
Yes. There's no way he would pass up Oscar De La Hoya talking shit. Come on.
Oh, it's going to be big when he starts.
I wouldn't pass up on Oscar De La Hoya. I'd walk over to the studio with a contract in my hand.
Lee, did I not tell you this man would sell himself out? Did I not tell you that about 2 weeks ago? I told you. He sold those pictures. He sold that story. He's willing to sell it again. Let McGregor. All you got to do is keep throwing these photos at Oscar the whole time. The whole time. You're going to drive this man insane. I'm dead serious, but De La Hoya don't care, right, Lee? Because like you said, he's drops weight, gets
He'll
paid.
drop weight to get paid in that one, too.
Go drop a scandal. Go ahead, run his name through the mud. Like, De La Hoya really, listen, people, he really has no business in a ring, in a cage, in a fighting situation, okay? He has a bad back. He was getting annihilated when he at the end of his career, and now you have the scandals, the alleged, sexual assaults or whatever that was. Remember, what was he doing, Lee? He was like getting strippers and then not paying them. I don't know what you call that. Bad business guy. You know what I'm saying?
It's just cheap.
Being cheap, yeah. But
you always
he has
pay for
all
your
of this
strippers.
that
It's always important to pay for your strippers.
McGregor can just keep piling it on. It's like De La Hoya just shrugs. What is he going to do? Like, you threw it out there. Oh, if I'm on the UFC, I'm all over this. He's a fool. I don't believe him. First off, I don't believe him. But if I'm McGregor, I don't care. You call me out, we'll see. I'll see you in the ring.
Yep. By the way, go visit our fight. I know we've probably talked about things that aren't boxing for too long already. If you've noticed, now that we have more listeners, they actually comment on social media when they get pissed off. By the way, I'm not even going to comment. I don't need somebody to write a comment. But apparently we talked about the Raiders for too long last week. So
don't get me started, Lee.
So just for that one person who said we talked about the Raiders too long last week, hey, Andrew, tell me about the Raiders and what they did on Sunday night.
They gave up. Listen, and look at Raider fans. I'll talk to some Raider fans that we have. There's tape now of our players giving up. They've mailed it in on this coaching staff, Lee. It's over. All right? Listen, you know what a lot of people keep saying down here in the Bay Area? Insiders, the guys that are on the sports talk radio, calling in from all parts of the nation, giving their feedback of where they think the Raiders are at. It's a team that knows they're being out-coached. And when these guys are being out-coached, they tune out the coaches that are supposed to be showing them what to do. Lee, These men are used to having coaches telling them where to be, what gaps to fill, where to be on an audible, what shoulder to be on if a wide receiver likes to go on the outside or the inside. Okay, when you have coaches that are unable to deliver this kind of information to these guys, they're going to tune them out, and that is what's starting to happen in Oakland. It's you know, it started in the week of the protests, Lee. I don't know if the protest had anything to do with the fallout of the Oakland Raiders, but I will tell you that I think that there is some truth to what Grimes' wife went on that radio show and said, and I'll tell you my reason why. Her husband is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and our biggest lineman, one of our most outspoken linemen, was an 8-year vet at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm not saying that Donald Penn talked to Grimes and gave him that information, but Donald Penn might have talked to somebody on the Buccaneers who then relayed it to somebody. Lee, it's that whole thing. You ever heard that saying, hey, don't tell anybody this, but? How many times do you tell somebody? You don't tell everyone, but you tell someone, and then you relay that same message. Hey, don't tell anyone. But this is all that happened, and this thing started building momentum. You started hearing it everywhere. Hey, there's something going on in the Raiders' locker. Lee, they're talking about, and you kind of see it in Derek Carr's social feed. This guy likes to push his religion. Okay? He's big. There's nothing wrong with that if you like hearing that, Lee. But if you don't like hearing that, okay? There has been talks that players have went up to the coach like, man, you got to tell this kid to stop. It's too much.
Nice job.
There's something wrong, and Del Rio, you know what? It might not be fair to him, Lee. He might be the scapegoat at the end of the year, even though I'll get to my owner. I'm not done, Lee. It's not Del Rio's fault because it's look, if it had something to do with this protest that's going on, then it's a touchy subject for Del Rio. His hands are tied behind his back. What is he going to do? What side are you going to side with? Okay? We know now that his wife voted for Trump, so kind of gives us an insight of the Del Rio household, just a little.
So last week, people also complained about the music in the background. This week, the music you hear in the background is Jaco Pastorius. Now, you're probably all saying to yourself, Lee, who the hell is Jaco Pastorius?
Fuck Mark Davis.
Everybody listening, you want to go check out the documentary on Jaco on Netflix. Get hipped up to the greatest bass player of all time, Jaco Pastorius. It'll be playing quietly in the background. I'm just doing it because somebody said it was disrespectful to Andrew, and really, if you had said, nah, it doesn't work, then I probably would have dropped it. Instead, it was disrespectful, and I didn't like it, which in turn means, you know I'm going to do it now.
How dare you?
Well, look, the minute the dude put the thing about you guys talked about football for 10 minutes last week before you even got to boxing, let me help you out. I guarantee we were going to talk about football this week before we started talking about boxing. And we're 16 minutes into this show, and now I'm playing shitty jazz in the background. Just because somebody made a stupid comment. It's not even like fun toe-tapping like POD or something that would go with actual boxing.
Come on, Lee.
Come on now.
You got to be a better DJ.
It's Jaco Pastorius this week.
Oh, my God. I gave you the James Toney song.
I know
that was
you did.
Awesome.
That's too bad. Somebody had to make a comment.
Oh,
maybe,
man.
If people go, hey, fuck Jaco Pastorius in an email, I guarantee you're going to get more Jaco. This is why we don't. By the way, this is why we don't have people responding to the show. I realize it now. You can write an email to us, fightnetradio@gmail.com. I will read your email on the air, fightnetradio@gmail.com. I will read your emails on the air. This is a great opportunity for me to tell you about LasVegasDiscount.net. Save over 50% on your next Vegas trip. And I can tell you, with Masters of Illusion going into Bally's, just getting ready to start in December, I'm telling you, you guys are right there, ready to go. You want to go to Vegas for the holidays? Of course you do. Why? Because you have no life. And you believe you're going to pick up on a hot chick who's drunk at a bar, which never happens, by the way. It never happens. hot guys wind up with hot girls. You guys who watch boxing, like me,